So this is the Holiday Inn at M4 Junction 4, where the hire car office is, and it's pretty empty. I've been inside, there's hardly anybody there. They're also forbidding people who aren't residents to go in, but I flouted their regulations. And Roy's kindly come and pick me up. And we're going back on the motorway to Burnham. And this is the countryside near Heathrow Airport. Not much country. Oops. We're going through a little village called is this Sibsam?
Harmondsworth.
Harmondsworth. He's the last of the Soviet leaders. Big buddy of Mr. Putin.
Doesn't believe in the pandemic.
See here a completely empty car park, which is normally completely full. I think the figure is air travel has dropped by 90%. In, and I was expecting what I very often get, for a mark to be detected and me charged for it, but that wasn't the case. So, and their problem is they've effectively sacked all their workers, so there are just 2 people there, so they don't have time to be very careful, which is my good fortune. So I reckon I was paying about £18 a day. This is the edge of Burnham, a green part. The other side of this is the council offices. High Street. Now going along the other side of the centre, the opposite side. And you will note that the B on the corner, the pub, where I sometimes drop in for a pint, is actually back in operation, although you can't see anybody at the moment. And it's got its new one-way system there, so they're obeying the rules, but I still have to say that adherence to the rules down here is nothing like it is in Yorkshire. In Yorkshire they're very, very particular about everything, including the first thing that happens when you go in, they take your name and address and telephone number, email, etc., which I haven't seen happening down here yet. So we're now leaving the village of Burnham, going up towards Dorleywood Road and Cornerways. And no doubt we'll meet a couple of horses on the way. A couple of horses, a couple of pedestrians, a couple of bike riders. And probably also a couple of speeding cars, which I resent immensely. Field on the right with horses belonging to Snowball Farm. Snowball Farm just coming up on the left now. There we are. People training already. Also a horse training field. There's a horse. Ah, horse in front of us, yes. expected. Everybody's slowing down. Horses have right of way, although normally they're extremely decent about pulling into the side to let you through. And we fortunately are pulling off here, so we don't have to go at walking pace behind the horse anymore. There's the horses' field and cornways. So I bought myself a shoehorn out of wood and a weighing device for the kitchen, which I've been sadly missing, so I can now work out what is 400 grams of flour with batteries, and I put the batteries in, and a thermos flask with a cup, and it's got 2 extra things with it. They were in the box, and I have no idea what they're supposed to be. Any suggestions? So this is the top. It's got an open and a close. Open and a close, I don't know for what, because normally you'd unscrew it. Cap goes on top. But what the hell are these 2 things? This and this. This seems to be foam. Maybe it's just wrapping. Don't know. Can you see him? Chewing one of my bushes. He was chewing my grass a minute ago. For some reason they can't see us. Look. I mean, he's normally such a nervous little thing, but I think it's because he depends on smell, and of course he can't smell me. Look at him, chewing away, happy as you please, doesn't notice me. Own invention, new potatoes, boiled a couple of days ago and now fried in ghee. And I poured an egg over it and a bit of salad to go with it. And to greet me, deer in the garden, but he's disappeared now, of course.